Yoga for healing. Grand Day. Grand Tuesday. What zodiac relates with you for the day of Tuesday? What zodiac and what planet is the question. What is it that we need to know, Holy Spirit Divine? Will it be a message for us or a message for them? Oh, I was going to say, I did a little pre-pull. I pulled like 5 cards, I think. And what I got was along the same lines as it was going yesterday, as far as telling the karmics, the ones that have not transitioned and refusing and still sitting in denial, how they're not becoming prosperous and how they're wasting time. And then for me to see this first card in reverse reminded me to tell you guys that. Toxic environment. Okay, see, this was in the upright the last time. Now it's in the reverse for us, those that are not in toxic environments. But before turning on the camera when it fell, it was in the upright, along with wasted time. But we are not in a toxic environment. We don't have a toxic atmosphere interfering with our ability to focus on our goals and to attract positive outcomes. We are aware the energy around us influences our thoughts and emotions. So we have chosen relationships and spaces that inspire and support us. So we are not in a toxic environment. If you are going to relate with this message, you must be asking yourself, where are you? And you have to be honest in order to learn the message, to get the lesson. Uniquely gifted. Those that are true, divine, and uniquely gifted don't have to announce it. It shows in how we speak and how we move, and how our environments are not toxic, but comfortable, at peace. Having positive outcomes, not allowing negative influence. Those that are uniquely gifted, possessing abilities and strengths that are perfectly designed to fulfill your soul's purpose. You were built for it, and we are not all built the same. That is why we each must get into our own purpose. Just like the spindles in a wheel, you have to be in your position. Designed to fulfill your soul's purpose is what you were built for. Nurture your talents and use them to create the impact only you can make. Ashe. I love that. And that green. Woo! This wanted to come out sideways. Possibly was meant for reverse, I'm feeling. But we'll keep it sideways. Because there are a few that are wasting time. And I believe that is because there are two sides, those in the north and those in the south. Not all ventures will bring you the fulfillment and success that you were hoping for. Some of us are getting that fulfillment and some are not. Examine your expenditures of time and energy. What do you have manifesting? And consider if some things are just not worth it anymore. Some of us have not decided that it's not worth it. But those that do are aware of the legacy of wealth that is at stake. Your soul, your abundance. We value so much this 3D accolades and materials. But we should be focused on our legacy. That is where the abundance truly lies. We all manifest, but if you notice, we've been manifesting things that's short-lived. But now, since we are awakened, no longer filled with such toxicity and being in low vibration, aware of our uniquely gifted selves and nurturing them, not about wasting time, but about the legacy of wealth. Because we know quick riches come and go, but true prosperity is built with patience and purpose. And to start that purpose, you must first be aligned with yourself. Duality of self. You cannot skip and hop and scotch or gin your way past 1, 2, 3, 4, the process. Even if the results aren't immediate, know that what you are creating now will provide lasting abundance for the future and the future to come, after you are not even here. Because you will leave behind a prosperous state. Prosperous estate that is overflowing. I'm picking up, there's many streams of incomes you can create that will flow and create a great abundance. You're glowing so bright that your magnetism is great. Your connection with Source, that golden light. You are highly protected. Your prosperity is no longer just an idea. It seeks to take shape in the form of real estate and tangible assets. Be open to grounding your abundance into physical reality through the acquisitions of land or property. The flow will continue with that real estate. It's actually saying put money into things that will work for you. I love this energy. I love it. We're to be generous, giving, start charities, nonprofit organizations, or however it's going to be going in the future, because we're not basing things on our plans on how things were done in the past. We are creating. So there's no limits. When you are the one being the forge, the first liner, making the way, opening for others. leaving a prosperous estate, a lineage, not just in funds, but balance throughout. Even this wasted time sideways, I feel like I'm hearing, and I've been hearing since I pulled it, but I haven't said anything, but it's like we're okay to not have to always be on go, but just don't waste time. That's a side note. I love this energy. I can't wait to dig in and see what else is in here. We're not in a toxic environment, so we don't have to really inquire more on that. What is this? I heard you could put your guard down a little bit. But keep your defense. Refuse to compromise. Because there's some that may still want you to give up. That's like I saw this title that said, this wannabe empress wants the smoke or something like that. And I'm like, what? It's all over and done. It's been all kinds of smoke, fires and explosions. And now they saying they want the smoke now that it's over? What? You're in a Queen of Cups energy, filled with compassion, connected with your emotions but in control of them, warm, kind, and intuitive. You're a healer, a nurturer, and of good counsel. You have spirit guides around you all the time. You're aware of your protection. Even when you're not, you have great skills. I'll say that. Possibly telepathy. I don't know why I picked that up. Maybe someone's trying to communicate with you telepathically or something. I don't know. But you're not in a toxic environment. You're uniquely gifted. What do we need to know about the uniquely gifted? Learning to cope, facing life, finding help, which I would say is our spirit guides. But there's also another side to this, of some are losing their minds because of your defenses. Because you're uniquely gifted, you're aware and you're protected and you're soaring. And some are having a little bit of an issue with this. Who is this having an issue? Practically having a meltdown. Who's having a meltdown? Oh, frick. Oh, frick. Frick is my word when I'm not saying the fuck word. I used to say frick all the time. And then I just start cussing. But I wasn't a person that used curse words before. In my life, I used to sound goofy when I would say curse words. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't control my energy right now. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Because I know this devil bitch is going down. And those attached to it. And that is our wish fulfillment, to have this shit over and done with. There is no smoke to be had. What you see now as far as the smoke, as far as these wannabes, is the smoke that's clearing. But see, they're lost in the sauce. Because there's smoke just beginning for them. So now that they're feeling it, they think they want to bring some smoke. Well, okay. Do what you think you think. Do what you think you think. What we need to know about this couple that's chained to the devil? A king of cups in reverse that's overwhelmed and filled with anxiety, and we already knew that. I told you guys I was feeling these mofos' anxiety. But after I had mentioned that, I wasn't really feeling it anymore. But it was only for a little while in the rising time when I'd come in here. It must have been some shit going down in the astros is what I was thinking. It does. But they're going to have to find some strength. They're repressing the truth of their own feelings and being withdrawn and used to being manipulative and selfish. And now they're going to have to find some courage. They're going to have to find some self-confidence. They're going to have to find some inner power. Oh, yes, they are. Who else is with this King of Cups in reverse? Somebody that doesn't want to be seen, that's pissed off. Oh, holy, 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 holy. 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 Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for making the message clear. There's no confusion. There's no going around in circles. There's no need for a lot of words of trying to fill in blanks without the cards speaking. And you're just sitting over with your little pretty self on your throne watching. Being the leader that you are. Uniquely gifted. You dare they make a fatal decision. Let me get a sip of coffee because apparently I'm having to clear my throat so much because it's coming out so clear they want to distract that. Holy Spirit Divine, let's keep going. What else do we need to know about this couple that are both in reverse? Both are used to being manipulative. Both are used to getting their ways and seen as so kind and so sweet when you're really two whole bitches that's fucking with the devil. What else is it that we need to know about these two bitches? They need some money. They need to be grounded. They need some stability. Well, honey, what did you do? What did you chain yourself to? That's got you losing your mind now. Oh. This couple that's a part of this group that are all following the devil. Taking the advice of someone with no power. Not even the willpower of themselves. Because they're controlled and binded to an entity. So this couple that both need the help of a community, this group that they've been celebrating with, they need some money because they've been wasting time. They have been wasting a lot of time and others' time too. Maybe even saying it was for their legacy, for their wealth. What do we need to know about this King of Cups in reverse that's binded to the devil? Wanting to go forward, wanting to be seen in victory, and this queen has had judgment. They both had judgment called down on this victory and them wanting this help. Judgment because they were fucking with a high priestess or high priest. They were fucking with the legacy wealth of a high priestess, a divine one that is uniquely gifted. That is not about this toxic life, but about their purpose. Headed for a prosperous estate, which they will not anymore delay. Judgment on you bitches. All of you. You want the smoke? Here it come. Wasted time. Sideways. What do we need to know? They are pissed. You're not trapped. You freed yourself. You're taking control of your energy, your power, your abundance, your legacy. And this motherfucker that thought they were gonna swipe your destiny is gonna get exactly what they got. An illusion. An illusion that they put upon themselves, thinking they were placing it upon you. The complexity of the universe they were trying to use against you, a uniquely guided and gifted one that ain't living a toxic life, but they about that spiritual life, and they thought they had the upper hand with the secrets and the confusion that now has left them in uncertainty of their own intuition. They are unaware of what's coming back for them because they've done so much. They only know it's vile and evil. And they only know they did not want this judgment call. But as you can see, my motherfucking candle is still burning. Legacy of wealth. They wanted to come in and communicate, but you got the alerts. You kept the inspiration, and you stayed mentally agile. And you explored, you learned, you got the messages of your abundance that they cannot take. They are going to suffer great mental health. This is just the start. If they were already feeling the burn, honey, you ain't felt the fire yet. You're just at the starting gate. But it's going down, and there's no stopping it. We were agile, curious, stayed focused, and them motherfuckers had to walk away. You don't say. All of them, the whole group, that wanted to come after your prosperous estate. Burn, motherfucker, burn. All of you. There's nothing else to say upon this. There's no more clarification needed. Judgment, bitches. No takebacks. It's done. So mote it be.